Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on getting ourselves an Empire title. So we are of course going to want to declare war over here as soon as we can, and we're going to be prepared for that. How many more counties do we need here? We need 7. Okay. Sounds good to me. Yep, do it. Fantastic. So we're going to immediately declare war on this guy, except we have a truce with him. How long is that truce? Another 2 years. Okay, so as far as declaring on this guy goes, we have a truce on him as well. We do want to subjugate him, but we do need to make our way up to Exalted Among Men first. Now, we do have access to some amount of title creation. So that would be able to be, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 2,000 prestige that we'd generate from that. And that would get us about 3/4 of the way there. Okay. So we're definitely going to want to host a feast, call a hunt, all that fun stuff. I also think that we should immediately begin work on fabricating a claim up over here. We're going to need to fight these guys as soon as we can. And we don't appear to be capable of subjugating them. So there we go. We're going to go for the firm hand here for the additional prestige gain. Wonderful. And then we are going to wonder if we can declare any wars that actually give us anything of interest to us. And the answer to that is yes, actually. We can already declare war on this guy. And it would be on this one. This one is within the correct empire. So we will go ahead and do that. And we are going to raise up our rally point here. And we'll raise our army. It will be here in just a few days. And yeah, they're going to bring in allies. That's fine. How many allies have they brought in so far? Okay, not enough for us to bring in our own allies just yet. Excellent. So I would prefer not to call allies into this if we can help it. We'll see how this goes. So we're going to, apparently, fight these guys right here. Peasant Revolt. Awkward timing. But that's okay. We'll deal with their peasant revolt. And that got us 17% war score. Now, I see these guys on their way over. I would like to intercept them, I feel like. This is our territory up here. So I definitely want to intercept these armies if we can. And fight them away from his forces. That would mean that it's even less likely that we need help. Now, do I think we can actually catch these? Not necessarily. We're just going to come down here and attack for now. And we'll siege this. And we're just kind of letting these guys go for the time being. And seeing what they do here. Okay. We're going to head south. We're at 17%, or 37% rather, and we are getting some ticking war score here. Okay. Can we catch them over here? No, is the answer. So we're just going to continue heading south and siege this down, see what we can get. They're heading back up this way. I'm okay with this. Ah, here's a good chunk of their army. Now, these guys I'd like to catch. For sure. We're going to come around up this way, actually. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Are they going to siege here? If they do, that's okay. We like that, actually. I'm going to siege here, 20 days. We're going to see where they're going to go from here. We're at 59% war score right now. I'm okay with how this is proceeding. Even if they all group up, I'm okay with it. We're at 77%. And we're getting like 17% per county here. So this is okay. We're sieging this very quickly. This will get us almost done with this war. And taking war score might do the trick from there. Maybe we can intercept one of these forces up here. We're going to head up over this way. Yeah, this looks good. We've definitely got this under control now. This war is won. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. And there we go. We'll kill their last army too. Yeah, we'll take that unpressed claim. Fantastic. And we're going to go ahead and enforce demands here. We'll disband our troops. And this was a de jure claim, so that goes to the guy that it was supposed to. That's wonderful. And that, of course, means that for this empire, we now need a grand total of 6 counties. Boy, inviting all of the children. Okay, are you done? I think he's done. Fantastic. So, next up, we're going to declare on this guy, but of course we're not going to do it right now. We are truced to him for another 11 months, looks like. Right, that's the right guy? Yeah, that's the right guy. Fantastic. Yep, we'll pay that ransom. Or rather, we'll take that ransom. We're going to move our troops down over here, and we're going to do a little bit of investing over here in our military buildings. Fantastic. These children are, of course, returning. And that's great. Betrothed can marry. Sure, we'll do it. They're related, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, I will join this war, but will we actually do anything? He's got it. He's got it under control. He does not need our help. Wonderful. Our steward will sort this. Fantastic. We're still hunting that white hare. We did get a lot of prestige from that last war. Like, a whole lot of prestige. Fantastic. I'm actually very, very pleased with that. How much more do we need? Not a lot. Our truce with this guy will be up pretty soon. 7 more months. And yeah, we'll attack this guy, and then that might actually give us enough prestige to go after all of these. And that would be enough to create the Empire title. That would be amazing if that were the case. I would be very, very, very happy. So hopefully, that will be the case. Let's go ahead and declare this as soon as we can. Not a subjugation war, of course. We're just going to claim this. And, I mean, we're waiting out the truce. But, this is definitely a thing that we're going to do. I mean, he's not willing to just accept vassalage, so that'll be good. About 20,000 troops that we can raise up. So we're not going to have any problems with this whatsoever. It's literally just waiting on the truce, and we're gonna bump it up to speed 4 while we're doing this. For sure. That guy used up his hook. He's on the council. That's fine. Okay, about 50 more days. About 30 more days. About 10 more days. Okay, and we're going to declare this now. We're going to do our claims. Raise up our troops. Fantastic. And that's plenty. In we go. In we go. And we'll see how much prestige we get from this. We're at 1704 right now. Okay, that didn't bump us any. And we'll gain 20 prestige. That's not a whole lot. Actually, I think that was fame, not prestige. And we are going to put these troops down. We'll hand this out to... this guy will do. Fantastic. And we'll next need to attack this guy. Now, we do have an alliance with him. Why do we have an alliance with him? Is that alliance through marriage? Let's see here. This one. Negotiated. Can we end the alliance? Perhaps not. So if we did this, we would be an alliance breaker, right? It would break the alliance. We would lose a level of fame. I don't know that we care about that. We'd gain attacked an ally. That's only 25 opinion. Actually, that's not that bad. Truce Breaker is way worse than Alliance Breaker. I don't hate it. So we're going to host a feast here. And we're just going to try to bump up to Exalted Among Men quick. It's not going to get us all the way there. But that's okay. They'll both dine with me. Fantastic. So we could gain 150 extra prestige, and that's definitely something that we want to do. 1,000,000% here. We only need about 500 more prestige. Okay, there's another 150. We're going to call a hunt. And this is going to get us really, really close here. 150 extra prestige. Peasants will be denied the forest, but that's okay. This is, I think, going to get us there. Yeah. Well, very close to it. Very close to it. 150 there. And then all we need at this point is 17. We'll wait it out. We're not going to create the kingdom titles yet. We'll save those next life to get some quick prestige, probably. And hand them out to get some quick opinion from powerful vassals as well. So that'll be fine. Oh, we need one more. Okay. We are above our domain limit. We need a new secondary spouse with, or rather a new primary spouse with high stewardship skill. What is her stewardship skill? 8? Okay. This is not the best option. At least the chance of children is low. Okay. Brings us up to 9 of 8, which means that we are going to grant Korkai to a low noble. That's fine. So we're going to get Exalted Among Men in just a moment. Next tick. Fantastic. Gained a level of fame. And that, of course, means that we are going to declare this. We're going to subjugate this guy. Unless he's willing to just accept vassalage. Only 73 reasons away. I don't think we can get it up high enough, though. Unfortunately. If we didn't have that culture group malice, we might be able to. Certainly if we didn't have the rightful liege malice. I think we're better off just subjugating him. Yep, people are going to hate us for it. And that's okay. We're going to raise up our troops. And they're going to try to attack us, but they're going to quickly realize the error of their ways. I'm going to let them lock in here. There we go. And we're going to attack them right down here. Excellent. So, absolutely no problem. And we're going to attack up here and take their capital. We stack wiped them there, which puts us at an immediate 50% war score. And we're going to get 10 days left here until the capital falls. Wonderful. And that's the war. So we'll disband those troops. This guy is now, of course, our vassal. And we should probably immediately work on swaying him. He's really upset with us right now. Like, really, really upset. So that's a thing. And we are, of course, going to do this vassal transfer. There we go. In fact, is he no longer our vassal? No, he is. Okay. But these vassals transferred in. Sure. So we can change this guy's contract, and we're definitely going to do that. We'll use a hook there. We can create a couple of duchies. I'm not seeing the empire creation. Is that because of cost? Oh, it's because we need the kingdom titles. That's why. We require an additional kingdom title and 1,000 gold. So we need 1,000 gold for the empire title. For the kingdom title, we need 500 gold. So we need a little bit more gold here. And the question is, how are we going to get that? I mean, we're just going to have to wait for it, aren't we? I'm not going to create this kingdom until we can create the empire at the same time, because we have a potential succession here. We're in poor health. What does this currently look like? Okay, that's fine. Our succession is currently looking okay. How are we doing on our culture, anyway? Men-at-Arms were a ways away on, for sure. Okay. All good. All good. So we're going to need to create these kingdoms fairly soon here. We need another 200 gold. It's going to be about 3 months. I'm going to bump it up to speed 4 while we wait for that, because we definitely want to get that as soon as we can. That's our next move. Guaranteed. Prestige per night. I mean, it's not like we care about prestige anymore at this point. We kind of don't. So next month's tick here, we're going to have the cash or, you know, ransoms. That would work too. But we're going to go ahead and create this kingdom, which apparently there's been some de jure drift. That's okay. Kingdom created. And now we can create the empire. Bam. We are now a mighty Samrat. Perfect. Our color has changed, obviously. And now that we're in empire, here, we should probably make. Let's see. This one is under male preference. This one should definitely be our primary title. So let's take a look at what this succession would look like. We would lose this kingdom. That's okay. And yeah, this is looking reasonable. So we should create additional empire, or rather additional kingdom titles as we can. We got the Lambakana Empire. Fantastic. That means that this guy is now officially our de jure vassal, which means that we'd be able to press our claims on him. Now, we're not able to press all claims until we get Divine Right in 12 years, but we will be able to press our claims on him. So that is absolutely wonderful. Regimental barracks here is almost constructed. And we can actually revoke this back from this person at this point, and so we shall. Back to 9 of 9 available domain limit. So that is always great to see. And like I said, our other kingdom titles I think will wait until next life. I think that's completely fine. So if we look at the de jure empires here, the Bengal Empire is probably our next target, right? Right. I feel like it is. But the fact that we have this empire title, that is a huge, huge deal. We are very happy with that. And that's basically... Ooh. Might just be correct. Yeah, we'll just stick to piety. We no longer care about the potential prestige. It'll be fine. It will be absolutely fine. So let's take a look up through here. Excellent. Yeah, this all looks maxed out at this point. So that is great. That's really, really great. This is all maxed out. Except, of course, for this. There's a special building slot here, but we don't have any available buildings for that slot. We'll have to keep that in mind, but I do want to come up here and take a look at some of our new territory up here. and just see if there are any holdings that need to be constructed here. In fact, there is. We're going to build a city there. There's another one available here. And we're going to need a little more gold for that. There's another one available here as well. But other than that, that looks like that's about it. Fantastic. So yeah, I think we're going to hold off on Divine Right and Men-at-Arms, maybe, for doing additional conquest. It's a pretty long wait. There's no doubt about that one. We are this guy's rightful liege now. The fact that he's a Maharaja, though, that will make things very difficult to accept vassalage here. And the different faith. He is a Shari, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So we're probably going to do a press all claims against this guy later on, and that'll be fine. In terms of the Bengal Empire, we need a lot more up there. There's no doubt about that. But we are making some fantastic progress here. Now, we're currently ailing, and that's fine. We could hit the books, but why bother? Sinhala is clearly superior. It'll be fine. We should probably create these duchies, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on it. Reason being, I want that prestige in a later life. I don't think that prestige is best served right now. So we're going to construct a city holding over here. And we are going to construct another one over here somewhere, wasn't there? Here. It was here. Okay. So that one will be done here in a little bit. It'll be 157 more gold until we have that. So that will be great. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Fantastic. Okay. You fool. Fantastic. So it's another little while here until we can get our next technology. As in quite a long time, in fact. And to that end, I have been thinking about... I mean, this guy is already set up as an insightful thinker, right? I've been thinking about switching us over a little bit more long-term to learning lifestyles. That's something I did want to mention. And a big part of that is because of Scholar here. If we go down the Scholar tree, just getting Scholar on its own is pretty good. There's that 15% development growth there. And all of the extra learning that you get here increases your tech rate pretty dramatically. So this is kind of what I'm leaning towards doing, perhaps until such a time... Oh, and the buy claim as well. Buy claim in the Scholar tree here. The buy claim interaction. That's something that will be very useful as well. So that's what I'm kind of leaning towards doing in the foreseeable future, perhaps until such a time as we max out our tech. That's going to be a while. There's no doubt about it. But that's definitely something that I am leaning towards doing here in the near future. We do need, of course, to get this holding constructing, so let's go ahead and do that. And there's another one here, so we should do that as well. But that'll be a little while before we have the gold for that one. And I think that's everything in our new acquisitions at that point. I hope. I hope. We can lawfully imprison this guy, and that is something that we are definitely going to do. He is a known prisoner. Fantastic. And we can ransom him back for 10 gold. Sure. It's not a lot of gold, but it'll do. We're not at a point right now where when we're not in a stewardship tree, we're not making just ludicrous amounts of gold, right? We're making a decent chunk of gold, but I've definitely seen better. So that's okay. We're definitely going to continue here, I think, until Divine Right finishes, because compress several of your claims in a single war will be very, very useful in dealing with this guy. That said, we could just declare war on him when the truce is up. It's a possibility. I don't think it's a particularly good one, though. And we're also probably going to die pretty soon. That is something that we should all definitely consider. We're going to become irritable. And that'll be fine. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are probably going to see a succession with this guy, is my guess. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.